supposed to have used, okay? That was supposed to have killed the President of the United States, which should be handled as carefully as possible for fingerprints. Here it is, before it's, because they know darn well there are no fingerprints on it. They know there aren't any.
But there's another problem with the weapon. The first weapon that was found was a Mauser.
That's
The
right.
second one that was found was a British Enfield, and then came number third. So they went for
and
the
there's
third
also
one.
a rifle that was found on the rooftop of the Texas School Book
That has not
Depository.
been identified as far
That's
as
right.
yeah.
So
He was very quick.
He was extremely quick, considering that
He wasn't even there.
we have Victoria Adams and Sandra Stiles, two young girls, as they are on record testifying that the minute they heard the first shot, they started running down the stairs. Okay, and as they did, they were on the fifth. You got the fifth floor, the fourth floor, the third floor, the second floor. That's where Lee Oswald was supposed to be. These were wooden stairs, people. Go ahead and walk for a second and stomp. Pretend you're running down the stairs.
I don't have my
Just stomp,
pedometer.
stomp. You hear anything? You hear anything? They didn't hear anything. They did not hear Lee Oswald. Thank you, my friend. Isn't he great?
But also there was a lift in the house, and just 1 minute before the shots were fired, the electricity was cut in the Texas School
so the
Book
lift
Department.
doesn't work.
So the lift didn't work. So no way could he get down there without using the
That's
stairs
right.
where these witnesses were.
Well, we believe now that the lift was cut off like that, so they would have to use the stairs, the police would, in order to encounter Lee Oswald, if Lee Oswald ran down the stairs, which he never did, of course. But the point is, they wanted the police to think that they didn't have to worry about looking anywhere else, they could go up the stairs. When they went up, of course, they didn't find it. Why? Because they found Lee Oswald on the second floor. And drinking a Coke. We have a deposition from, we have Roy Truly, who was there, the manager, but we also have, his name is Marion Baker, a man, Marion O-N, not A-N, okay? He runs in, he
The
sees,
police officer.
that's a police officer. How is it, I'm gonna tell you something that nobody's ever brought up before. He says, and we have the film showing him as soon as pigeons, are supposed to have gone off the roof there. He stops his motorcycle. Everybody else is running toward the grassy knoll. That's where they heard shots. Everybody, you can see the films. Some of the films are so damning that actually have had them issued backwards, so it looks like they're going away. Because the original films show they're all running that direction. There's only one man that's going, he's going into the Texas School Book Depository, and he is a policeman with a gun, and somehow he knows to run right in there. And on the second floor, Roy Truly is with him, the manager. He says he spotted Lee on the second floor inside through the door. He opens the door and goes in. He's got a gun drawn. He's got it right at his stomach. When Roy Truly says, "No, that man works for me," he can't shoot him. Why do I say that? Because I believe he would have shot Lee Oswald dead at that time.
Had there not been a witness.
That's right. So, but he has a deposition instead, and the deposition says, he was in there, and we let him go, and we went up the stairs, but by that time he had come down, we missed it. Well, let me tell you about Lee Oswald, because it said that when he saw him, he was drinking a Coke. And when they did all their stuff, they realized, wait, we can't have him drinking a Coke, because he'd have to stop and put money in the machine and get it out, open it, and so they crossed it out. And so on the deposition, you have Coke, and it's crossed out, okay? Yeah, and then, what he said? He said, well, I don't know why, but the guy the stenographer who's taking this, it was a woman, I think, could have been a male, put Coke in there. I don't know why, so I had him cross it out later. Right. That took too much time to get down the stairs, you see. But Sandra Stiles and Victoria Adams came down. They heard nothing, saw nobody. And in the Warren Commission, it says that they ran into two people that had been on the front steps, and who these people are. I don't want to go into too much detail, but it turned out the Warren Commission put that in, and they never ever said any such thing. They put it in because those people showed up a couple of minutes later, and they wanted to make it look like they came down the stairs later. Sandra Stiles said she found years later both of them had been threatened, and they stayed quiet. But we have the book's called The Girl on the Stairs, and he found her. She was dying of cancer, and she said, I can't believe he showed her what they put in the Warren report. She couldn't believe they inserted that she saw these people, because they never did. She really did come down the stairs at the time she said, and she said they messed up her testimony. And you'll find that happen a lot. Okay, we're gonna go, now what is this about?
Can I add a little detail?
Okay,
I also have a,
yeah, okay,
yeah,
No.
because we already get it, but at that time, all this is happening in the Texas Bookman
yeah.
store. Vi har vi